'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
You got tight right there. SOS.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Single. Switch.
From the gun, here's Savage. And he's got an open man, Clark. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the double. Blue down, blue. 49, check 49, check 49.
On second down, Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Check 26. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They snap it to Savage. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Savage on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rush in, rush in, rush in. My game, my game. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here is Savage. That one complete to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hatchet, hatchet. Bang, 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 bang. Check 3, check set up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Safe. Check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready. Hey, start the ending. Hey, watch edge. Check nickel. Watch the safety creep. Check 50. Check 50. Joker, Joker.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Shoot. Deuce.
They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 52. Watch it.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This time Jackson will throw it. steps away.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a hit this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Savage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Use the mic.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 12, Savage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Savage now to throw. He'll buy some time right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We own it. My game, my game. That's it. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 8.
Here's Savage. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. He's coming.
Hey, watch that. Let's go. Come on. Good track. Slam. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped it behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Slam, slam, slam. 6 guys. 36, 36. Check it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Right here, right here. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Savage.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 37, check 37. Switch, switch, switch. Switch, switch, switch. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. It's free. It's free. Go. Check 3, check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety, Hayward. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Go, go.
Now it's Savage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go, go. Pass it. Bang, 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 bang. Leo, check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 22, check. Mama. 22.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, check, check. Anyway. Watch it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the safety creep. Check 15, check 15.
Again, it's Elliott. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. I don't think you were ready.
Here's Savage on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Hey, check 24.
Out of the gun, Savage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Check, watch the before. Come on, let's go. Get set.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check, crunch.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. Gets around him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? My game. What's the run? The run.
The first down throw coming. Savage flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Savage. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
It's been a long day for you. He can swing. Check three. Off.
Throwing on 3rd down. It's Savage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. For Clark again, and this time he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now inside the red zone, Savage. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. To throw on 2nd and 10. Savage. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Savage. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Savage. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Savage now to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Dallas, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns.
Some